I'm Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a drive.
...2018 Volkswagen Passat.
R Line.
R Line means it's fast, right?
Not in this case. R Line is an appearance package on this one, kind of like Audi's S Line.
Okay.
So there's 3 different trims of this car: the Trend Line Plus, the Comfort Line, and the High Line. You can only add the R Line package to the High Line, which is what we have.
And those lines affect the engines and drivetrains.
Yes.
And this is a front-wheel drive.
This is a front-wheel drive 2-liter turbo. You wouldn't know it's a turbo if I didn't tell you. It really does not feel turbo. We have 174 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not very fast.
It's not very good.
No.
I always thought Passats were like bigger engines.
It's a big car. It does handle really well, which we'll get to later.
Does this have a W8 option?
No, it doesn't.
My stepbrother used to have one. That thing was pretty cool.
Unfortunately, it also doesn't have the VR6 option. So you can get the R-Line package on the 4-cylinder turbo, but you can't get it on the VR6, which I find is the biggest mistake ever.
Do you think the R-Line package is worth it?
Yeah, it looks really good with the R-Line package.
It doesn't stand out that much, but I guess it's like the little things.
It's very adulty. It's like adult business with a hint of fun. With the R-Line package, just over $2,000, you get different front bumper and a fog light delete.
Fog light delete. I thought fog lights were cool.
Yeah, fog lights are cool, but when you get aggressive, then you get rid of them.
You're paying money to get rid of your fog lights?
It's like Porsche things. You also get 19-inch wheels, which I do like.
They
just
do
a
look
simple
nice.
5-spoke, double spoke. You also get side skirts.
Adulty side skirts.
Then we get a rear diffuser, which looks all right. It's not overly aggressive. And then you get R-Line badges everywhere.
Yes, that's the best part.
Yes, that's what you're really paying for.
Do you like the color of this?
I don't really like it.
I don't like these dark, not flashy colors, but I guess adulty.
Adulty, it makes sense.
Kind of like the e-Golf we had. It was like dark peacock green.
Yes.
I need that bright green like that Golf R.
Yes, that $3,000 option paint.
Sign me up. We also get paddles and pedals.
Yes, aluminum pedals.
They're like baby paddles on the steering wheel though.
They are very small paddles, probably the smallest ones I've ever used.
Parking sensors, which I love.
Yeah, it actually works really well.
But there's no 360 camera.
There is not.
But there's 360 sensors in a 360 view.
Exactly, so it just beeps at you.
But with no camera.
That's right.
We also get R-Line badges on the door sills, which are like the coolest part of cars now.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you get some different accents on the interior as well.
Yes, it's
there's a lot of different colors and textures going on in here. I'm not sure if I like it.
not fake carbon fiber, thumbs up.
True. The suspension's relatively firm, but it's also kind of soft. I think they got the damping right.
To me, this just kind of feels like an average, normal, nice car.
Yeah, like there's nothing that special about it, but it's good at what it does. So being a pretty big sedan, we obviously have to take it through Cliche Corner. It hugs the road pretty well.
It's hooking.
Dude, this actually handles really well, eh? That's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
I don't like the steering feel or lack thereof, but if you get the steering wheel kind of where you want it, the car will go. You just don't know where your wheels are.
It doesn't feel like it has much power through Cliche Corner.
It does not. You want to be in sport mode, which helps a bit, but honestly, I always think it's 1 gear lower than what I want it in.
So it's like sport, but not sporty enough for Jacob.
Exactly. Where I complain about other cars hanging gears too much, this one doesn't do it enough.
Okay, so we need to find the perfect ratio for Jacob.
That's right.
Let me know when we find that car.
I will. This is a 6-speed auto. It's not a dual clutch. It shifts pretty well. It's not a CVT, thank you. And then let's downshift with the paddles and out. See, it doesn't feel turbo. It just doesn't. It feels naturally aspirated.
But it's nice being able to hear the engine when you're revving it.
Yeah, you really got to rev it though to actually hear something. Which actually brings us to the next point, is it's pretty quiet in here.
Very quiet, actually.
There's a little bit of wind noise on the highway, I noticed, but when you're on regular roads, it's fine.
So would this compete with an Accord and a Camry?
Pretty much.
It seems a lot roomier than the competition in this area right here.
Yeah, it does. It's really roomy inside. There's actually a lot of room in the back seats too.
How do you fit?
I fit pretty well. My head just kind of touches the roof, but it's still pretty comfortable for me.
I'm very comfortable, even sitting behind Jacob. So if you're 5'8",
yeah, or 6'1.5", your knees will be great.
yeah.
We also have lane keep assist and adaptive cruise. However, I have issues with how you enable it. You have to do everything through the steering wheel, through these little menus, and it's kind of hard to turn on and off. I wish there was physical buttons.
Yeah, for lane keep assist, I think you need a physical button.
Exactly. The sound system's really good. It's Fender audio.
Fender!
Like the guitar.
Like the guitar.
That's right. It's actually really nice.
It's weird seeing that logo in a car.
Yeah. I know you like your infotainment, so let's hit that up and you drive.
I like my infotainment. I'm not sure about this one.
I like it. All right, Yuri, before we get to the infotainment, rip it. See? It always wants to be in the wrong gear.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's always in the wrong gear. And that's in sport mode.
I'm gonna put it in drive. This car is too slow for me. You know, I really like this beige interior.
Really?
I think beige is really nice.
You know it's called corn silk?
It's all leathery, so you could clean it if you need to.
Just like a Rolls Royce?
Like a Rolls Royce.
Corn silk beige.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Do you like the steering wheel?
It's D-shaped, it feels nice.
It's like a very subtle D shape.
Nothing special.
It's like 9% race cars.
Do you like the gloss black on the steering wheel?
I don't like it.
I think it's all right. It's got a good amount.
I think there's too much in here.
No, you're just worried about fingerprints.
Worried? Look at this.
Oh my God, please don't do that.
See?
Hey, we've got a regular e-brake.
Yeah. I like all the soft touch in here. It's pretty good. The seats are really comfortable.
Yeah, I was just about to say I made a nice little move there. We've got 3 presets for seats here, but they're located in a weird spot, like just to the side of the chair. And you've got lumbar support.
Fantastic for my old man back, which is getting better, by the way.
Yeah.
We do have heated seats, which is nice. No cooled, though. We're talking a lot about the interior, but visor test time.
Okay.
Let's see, Volkswagen. 3, 2, 1. Yes!
Perfect.
Good job, Volkswagen.
So this is very similar to the e-Golf we drove, infotainment and gauge-wise.
Yeah, pretty similar in that way.
Not really my favorite infotainment. It does have a volume knob and a tuning knob, which is like the coolest thing ever in 2017.
Yeah, apparently. But when the infotainment is off, you have 4 clocks to swipe through, and it looks pretty cool. I like my watches, obviously.
I would always have my infotainment on, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess. But it's a cool thing.
You can't rewind Sirius satellite radio stations.
No, but I don't care. However, I'm coming around to it.
Yeah, because it's the best thing ever.
I actually really like how the infotainment looks, because you can swipe through everything, and it looks pretty nice. Everything's kind of Apple-y to me. It's just smooth. There's not that many features, but there's not that many more features than you need. It has navigation. We do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay.
Which is great. I think every car needs it. However,
Yeah.
I drove the Camry, and that's one car that I think is fine without it, but we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, that Camry was great, actually.
Do you feel like it's maybe a bit low?
No. I like the size of it, too. It's appropriate.
Yeah, it's not too big.
No. A little bit bigger would have been nice, but it's fine.
Well, then you lose the volume knob.
True. Perfect size.
The gauges are analog, which is nice.
Yeah, classic Volkswagen.
In between the gauges, we've got this little menu which is kind of confusing to get through, and these side buttons on the steering wheel make it slightly difficult to get through, but like it's workable. You can work with it. But like you did say earlier, some of the settings are in here and they should be here on the left.
Yeah, more buttons.
But you do have this nice compartment here on the left, which a lot of cars seem to not have anymore
Yeah, it's like a massive sunglass compartment.
because of the buttons
True.
being gone.
So I guess you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Win some sunglass holders, lose some buttons.
Well, we got our sunglass holders right here too.
Well, maybe people like 4 or 5 different pairs. You weren't too blown away with the power, but handling.
Okay.
Check it out. Cliche Corner, part 2.
Oh,
For a sedan,
good.
this size,
Yeah, you get no power coming through the corners, but
if you carry power into it now, it's good.
very not disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
Pleasantly surprised.
You know what we forgot to talk about? Headlights and taillights.
Yeah, okay, so we've got the traditional new style Volkswagen headlights.
Yeah.
We've got the pretty common Volkswagen taillights, but they're nice, cool LEDs.
Yes.
The taillights do it for me. The headlights kind of just blend in.
I agree.
The coolest part of the Volkswagen LEDs are the turn signals.
Yeah, that's true. So this comes in right around 40 grand with the R Line package.
I don't think it'd be my number one pick. It doesn't
No.
stand out enough for me,
I agree.
but as a Volkswagen, it's nice.
It is. It handles really well. It's really comfortable to drive. The interior is really nice.
And it looks good too,
Yeah, it just doesn't look over the top.
at all.
No. What I would take, put the VR6 in this R Line, then you basically have a Passat R.
Go for it, man. Price it out.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Can you even option that out?
No.
I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. This is a subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.